beautiful day. The seagulls are screaming and the power washers are power washing. Hi everyone, it's Tash and welcome to another recipe video, and today we're going to be making Pandan Mochi Waffles. And we're going to do it with my door open and my windows open because it is so hot. I've started filming at 7:30 in the morning and it's already 28 degrees C in my flat and I'm already sweating like crazy. So I'm going to have to sacrifice some crisp audio for some screaming seagulls. And power washing, because there's always a guy out there power washing his car. Since it's such a hot day, we're going to do something super simple and easy, and we're going to be making more waffles. I swear, 2024 is the year of the waffle for me. But this time we're going to be making mochi waffles, and they're going to be gluten-free because they're made from sticky rice flour. These are going to be really crisp on the outside and chewy on the inside, and we're going to flavour them with some bright green pandan paste. They're going to be fabulous too. So before we melt, let's go to the kitchen and see how it's done. Now to make our Pandan Mochi Waffles we're going to need 175 grams of glutinous rice flour, 60 grams of caster sugar, 2 teaspoonfuls of baking powder, little pinch of salt, and we're going to give the dry ingredients a little bit of a stir. Next we're going to add 1 egg, and we're going to start mixing it in with 20 grams of melted unsalted butter and 190 millilitres of milk. Make sure we get all the corners. Perfect, and now the pandan. I'm going to add about a teaspoonful of pandan paste. And I'm going to give it a good stir. It's going to go bright, bright green. Lovely, lurid green. Right, let's get the waffle maker out. Now I've preheated my waffle iron. I will link you to my classic waffle recipe actually, because I tell you more about how this particular stage one works, but it depends on your waffle iron. If it needs preheating, then preheat it. And I have it on a medium heat, and I'm just going to fill her up, not too much. Go. I always err on the side of caution to begin with, and I'm just going to cook this until it beeps at me. You probably know the score. Once it's beeped at you, it's time to release the waffle. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm going to place mine on the wire rack, keeps it nice and crispy, and we're just going to do this over and over again until our waffle batter is used up. And if you're wondering how many waffles that mixture makes, then it makes 3 whole ones and kind of a half one there. These look gorgeous, and yes, sorry about the seagull noise, it's all kicking off out there. Right, let's tear into one. Look at this. I didn't have to cut them in triangles, but I thought I would serve them in a slightly different way than I did my last waffles. Basically, I just did it for aesthetics. Also, if you cut them up, they're good for dipping into sauces and popping in the toaster. Let's take a bite. Cheers. I'm not sure if the camera picked that up because of the seagulls, but listen. Super crisp. Shush. That's a really good waffle, and I love it with the pandan as well. It's such a subtle sweet fragrance. It's got that amazing chewy in the centre texture, but also nice and crisp on the outside. These would be great served hot with ice cream, or like I said, with any dipping sauce you like, or some melted chocolate would be perfect. Or even some coconut yogurt, because coconut and pandan go really well. Now if you don't want to use pandan paste, then just omit it. I have actually made these mochi waffles before plain. They taste just as good. If you want to, you can substitute the pandan for a little bit of vanilla, but you don't even have to do that. When I make plain mochi waffles, I just don't use any flavouring. But always remember to add that tiny pinch of salt, because that does bring the buttery flavours of the butter batter out. And the baking powder is entirely necessary because of course there are no raising agents in the rice flour, and it's quite a dense starchy flour as well, so you do need those 2 teaspoons to lift it back up when you're baking it in the waffle iron. Oh fantastic, now there's a car alarm. I think that's my sign to wrap this video up. Never a dull day in my area. So there you go, gluten-free Pandan Mochi Waffles. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed today's recipe video and I hope you'll join me next Wednesday for my next one. Get the full written recipe on my blog tashcakes.com, follow me on Instagram, I'm tashcakes.tastes, and find me on TikTok too, I'm tashcakes there too, but my handle is food in slow motion. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you'd like to see more, give this video a like if you'd like to help other people find it, comment down below if you'd like me to make anything in particular, and I will see you all next time. Be good, be nice, and have a good week. It's always the same car as well.